what happened to teenage rebelliousness? Like that was something that was such a pronounced characteristic of being a teenager. You also touched on that when you mentioned that so many fewer kids are getting their driver's license. And that was just incomprehensible to me when I first became aware of it, because I remember when I was 14, 15, every single person I knew was just absolutely, they were lined up outside the driver's license office like an hour before their birthday to get their license. That was top of the priority. And part of that was to be able to get away and to be autonomous. And so I can't, why do you think that spirit of adolescent rebelliousness has vanished to such a great degree?
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors, but a lot of it is just that has been the way that society has shifted in so many ways, is placing safety as the top priority, not just physically, but also, and Gen Z in particular likes to talk about this, emotional safety. So, and many of them told me that they thought emotional safety was just as important as physical safety. That was one of the reasons they were scared of social interactions, because you never know what someone might say to you. And to a Gen Xer like me, I was like, well, yeah, that's how it works. But they're used to texting and being able to compose their response and to not have to worry about the look on their face when they read what someone else, has said. So that's one factor that comes in there. And then it is also just with the slow life strategy and other changes in parenting and in culture in general, in how we treat young people, that yes, it's good that we have tried to protect them from a lot of these dangers, but we have also coddled them in some ways that has done them a real disservice, that we have not prepared them for adulthood, that we have not let them take as many risks and learn from that and have adventure and all those things.
No, you just put your finger on something interesting, which is if you're accustomed to being able to formulate your response thoughtfully, you're doing that by text, for example, then the immediacy of interpersonal contact might be off-putting to you. I don't know how isolated the kids are who only use their phones. I'm sure. Do we know, for example, if this is more true of introverted kids? Are the introverted neurotics even more likely to use their phone and text instead of engaging in any face-to-face interaction?
Well, maybe, but then on the other hand, extroverts send more texts because they have more social interactions and social relationships in general. So there's some kind of cross currents there that might be hard to tease out. But the neuroticism piece, that would make sense, more likely maybe to text than, say, have a phone conversation where that might be more anxiety provoking.
Ha 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 ha. Arrow. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Love, Grandpa.
What a generous gift.